Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be IBM Recruitment 2021. If you want to read the details on your own, you can check the link from the description. Alternatively, you can also head over to Google and search for IBM Recruitment 2021 Freshers Now. When you land over Freshers Now website, you will get the information, the details and the links to directly apply. All of this at one place itself. So don't forget to check out Freshers Now website. And for regular job updates, you can always check our Telegram channel and join our channel. So the link is placed in the description box for you to directly access it. IBM has started its hiring process for an associate systems engineer. So if you are interested to apply, or if you're having the right qualifications to apply, then set yourselves back and you can note down all the eligibility criteria and then you can start applying. We would be now heading over to look at the associate systems engineer requirements. Your role and responsibilities: the position is going to be associate system engineer. You can spark your growth for the clients and as well as your career. So as they have directly mentioned here, through the associate system engineer, as the opportunity is offering you to work with various client teams, so there would be a lot of interaction. So you need communication and analytical critical thinking. So that is the basic skill that they need here, as you would be working with client teams to help their businesses adapt and with the emerging technologies and giving a fine line of development. Now, you would be developing relevant skills and also quickly gaining meaningful experience. So that is the key potential that they are giving you. And according to the network or the expertise or the mentors that you will be personalized with career coaching and emerging of the technologies training, and also to solve clients' most challenging problems with giving a future defining solutions. So the basic criteria or the credential of the work is going to be client based. So this is how this particular job role is defined as, and here you can see who we are. So what is IBM? So as you know, it is a digital cloud company which is working in world, and also it gives people the opportunity and the exposure for development. So just about IBM, and then here's what they are looking for. So as a candidate, as you are applying, you should be passionate enough, you should have your own creative original thinking, and also you should be progressive enough in your career by making your network grow. And if you are someone who can see yourself, who doesn't want to stop learning, then and you have been the right fit here, bringing out various solutions and also resolving the issues of the problems. And another point is, if you are willing to explore a career or willing to explore all the potentials of a career, IBM or IBM services is the right fit or the right space for you to develop. Now, what is this program is all about? We are going to look into here. IBM Services Associate Program puts into client-facing teams. As I've said, focus of the role is going to be client-based, facing up consultants, developers, designers, data scientists, technical specialists, and other project managers. And then with the emerging technologies, you should also know how the market is evolving with new technologies and how they are implementing for the development of the business. And through that world class of network of experts and other specialists, you would be fueled with a lot in terms of energy, so that you would know as to how you have to implement it to the client and make it user friendly, make it easy to be accessible and give a further development. And why you should be joining: to explore all the career opportunities, bridging yourself from your career to a professional level. And then you will be also getting into on-the-job learning with various other teams and handling up client projects also. And then you will be creating strong connections with peers, managers, and also with various other projects, expanding your professional network. That is going to be the prior role here. And here is the profile description. Before you head over to this, there is a little brief about the technical and the business needs, which will be constantly evolving. And the basic credential is that you should be having technical expertise knowledge and providing with a challenging work, improve your industries and also the world around you. and prioritizing the development of the future with in-demand skills and the emerging market skills or the trends or the patterns which the world is evolving with. The candidate or the person who would be working should also inculcate all of the patterns and the trends and then put it into action. Bring out a culture of coaching and then continuous personal growth also would be given, and then career would be taken up into many roles at IBM. So through this basic outlook that they have given you, you can start off with a good potential at IBM. Now the profile description is as follows. So as you can see, developers at IBM are going to be the backbone of our strategic initiatives to design, code, test, and also to provide the business or the industry with leading solutions, resolving the issues and working on the problems with critical creative thinking, putting solutions into a quick action, taking up decisions in a very intellectual manner. That is going to be the basic outlook of the role. And then it is also going to be whether you're working on projects or you're working on client or you're working as a team, you would be needing to bring up software development, which is going to be the critical and the crucial role of bringing out a fine line of work. And then at IBM you would also be using latest software development tools, techniques, and also various other approaches which is essential for the development. And then you would be knowing about the skills and the responsibilities. Now into IBM, as it is translating into various other requirements of design and development, you would also need the various other customized systems to align your work environment. So in order to do this, you would have hands-on experience on handling other various projects, knowing your networks and how you are building them. Collaborating and integrating code into enterprise systems, you would be also accessing the latest education tools, technology, and also the limitless world's technology career paths and putting them into action. Now here are some of the responsibilities or the key duties that they have given. So defining, analyzing, reviewing technical architecture which would be required on the platform, and you would be coming up with various other recommendations, various other thinking capacities and other decisions. And then it is demonstrating strong knowledge on the enterprise issues related to IT architecture, and then defining, detailing and scoping the technical requirements, putting them into solution-based action, the ability to also have been doing an independent project from an architectural standpoint. So that is going to be an outstanding remark. So this is going to be the prioritized based or the prioritized tasks that you might be doing, and design, develop and also re-engineer application components and integrate software packages, programs, and also know about the multiple platforms which are interlinked with them. The ability to support technical consultants and leading into the solution, building up your technical team, providing technical mentoring and also the guidance which is essential for the role is going to be a part of your task or the responsibility. And here from this section you are going to just see the introduction of IBM and what are the required technical and professional expertise that they are looking in for as a candidate is as follows. The environment, professional knowledge related to work, and you should also demonstrate and observe professional knowledge. You should be quickly developing the skills and also analyzing them as you have to put them into action, and you should have software, functional, technical skills in order to make your role much more advanced. Communication or negotiation would be drawing upon the professional concepts and the team or the network that you are working with, and you should also carry out all the assigned duties which are interlinked with them. Now problem solving is going to be a part of the role as these job related problems are going to be arised, and analyzing the using existing techniques or the tools, putting those tools into proper action or implementation is necessary so that the client would be able to understand as to what tool is being for what and how this can be further developed in the future and put it into action, and that going to be on a fast paced. Prepare recommended solution alternatives, and also you would be challenged to the validity given to the procedures and also processes to enhance and also improve the potential work that that has been assigned to you. Then preference will be given to this particular section. So all of that which I mentioned now is the requirement. The next is preference. So preference in the sense, those who have the aligned skills which are mentioned, that candidate would be given the first preference of choice. And the preferred technical and professional experience is as follows. Contribution or leadership. So if you work on professional projects, work is often reviewed under the development process. So as long as you just be aware of just tools and don't know about how it's being implemented or how these tools are being advanced, you would be still under the requirement section. You would not be under the preference role. So preference role needs a development process, a development outlook. Outputs are being categorized and then being outstand with. Understand the standards of the mission, professional growth, and also you should know the competence and influence your people in that particular project, that is going to be the credential role. The impact on business or the scope, accountable for the individual or the team results. So obviously you would be taking up the lead. And then you can also be contributing by supporting various of the activities, taking further measurements, the impact as to how it is going to be impacting, how it is going to be bringing out an output with a wide range of catalogs which are just mentioned. Now that you have gotten a brief idea, or that you have understood at least the outlook of the role, you would be now knowing just the outline, which is just mentioned within 2 to 3 words. The required education is a bachelor's degree. The eligibility is going to be BTech, BE, MCA, MTech or an ME. And preferred education, there is nothing like that. The eligibility starts from here. And then here it is about the business unit. How is your life going to be in IBM and about IBM? So if you are interested to read all this, you can head over to the official website and you can just know as to how IBM is working and how is your life going to be there. And then the location statement, how are you going to be in IBM? So continuing with the outline, the country or the region is going to be in India, city is in Bangalore, state Karnataka, and then the primary job category is a technical specialist. The secondary job category is a service specialist. This is a full-time regular contract job, and the role is an application programmer, and the early professional track is going to be under technical services and solutions. And then there is no requirement of travel or anything. This is an early professional job. So if you're willing to apply, you can just come down to the end of the page just like this and then apply to jobs. You would be leading onto this page. If you want to sign in with your LinkedIn account or your Facebook or Twitter, you can just click on here. Or if you want to directly just log in, you can just put on your credentials and your password and then you can log in. If you don't have an account, so if you are not a member or an account member of IBM, you can just click here that you don't have an account yet. Then it will be redirecting you to this privacy notice page. And then when you read all of this and then when you come down to the end of the page, they will be asking you to agree or disagree. So you can click on agree. And then creating your new account. This is the page that you are going to be redirected with. Here they would be asking you the information, email and the password. Then you have to re-enter your password and then you can continue with this. So this is how you are going to start off by creating your account. So once if you see here, so putting on your email in the first place. So once if you keep your email and then put your password, and then re-enter your password, and then select a question, which is what is your favorite, before school, favorite vocation, and then your maiden's name, and then you can put your answer here, and then you can continue. So as they have asked here, the password should be like this. So the password should be between 15 to 25 characteristics, so that is not much. So you have to just make sure that you are redirecting it once again, so you can add a little more. and then retype it here. I hope that is fine, and then you can continue. Then it will be redirecting you to this page, which is asking you to complete the page, which is going to be taking you around 5 to 10 minutes. And then if you are a current employee, then you can click here. If you are not an employee there, you can just start. So you can just click here, agree, and then save and continue. Then it will start asking you all of the basic bio data, your first name, last name, your address, and then you can just start filling up your experience, and then you can save and continue, which will be then redirecting to the next page, and then you can finally submit. This is how the process which will be continuing. If you have any other queries, you can place them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.